Hello, teacher Gemma.
Hello, teacher Sunny, and thank Phương.
Thank you for your presence. Uh, we going to start. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the journey of understanding the inner self, cultivating peace. And this is the journey to raise our inner awareness, the awareness about the inner self. And through this journey, we aim uh, to develop the self from within, and we grow, and we have the personal growth, and from that we can attain the inner peace and also desire our desired life. And today is day 14 out of 21 days. And yesterday we explored about the operating principle of the subconscious, how we know how the subconscious works, and we have an idea about the root cause of human life from the religious perspective, and we know that um our life
Hello, teacher Sunny. Happy New
love
Year.
teacher Samsung. Happy New Year. Thank you for always being here with us. Um, and from the religious perspective, we know that inside every one of us we have three masses and total karma. Three masses and total karma. I will review a little bit before we get into the new lesson today. Uh, So let me share the screen. I don't know why recently I encountered this issue. It's black and I have to switch several times. Okay, anyway, it's working. So, according to religious perspective, we know that inside every one of us, we have three masses, blessing mass, merit, and evil mass. And we have the total karma, which includes the knowledge karma, the condition karma, and the outcome karma. And because and our life, the expo has shared to us that um, human life is governed by our karma, and everyone has the karma, knowledge karma, condition karma, and the outcome karma. But what generate different realities of uh, people, of human, is the masses in us, the blessing mass, the merit mass, and the evil mass. And the more blessing mass we have, the better material life we have. And the more merit mass we have, the more non-material or the spiritual life we have, the better um, non-material or the spiritual life we have. So that's why if we talk about the root cause of human life according to religious perspective, there are two factors we need to consider, which are blessing and merit. Blessing represents for the positive charge, the positive particles, the positive seeds in us, and the merit represents for the balance or mass or the balance seeds in us. So this is how the master or the experts have shared to us about or explained to us about the root cause of human life according to religious perspective. And before we get into the new lesson today, we'll get into uh, to view the root cause of human life uh, on the moral perspectives. So before we get into it, anyone want to share something or have any lesson or insights or enlightenment to share before we get into the new lesson?
Hello, teacher Sunny.
Yes, teacher Gemma.
Yeah, please allow me to share some ideas, some lessons today. I realized I listened again about giving, seven giving from Mrs. Swimming, and I realized how important it is when we have blessing and merit masters because um, not simple for everyone who could receive this knowledge and they could do it, or even it's someone who can smile often. They need blessing. Must like they have enough blessing must to feel life is simple and many good things, so they easily to smile at everything or they feel happy and they easily to do it to others because I realized someone around me very hard for them to smile to say the compliment. They normally realize the thing need to be improved instead of um, acknowledge what we've done already, what the good thing. So I know that it's really important for us to accumulate the blessing and merit muscles in this life. And yeah, that's really how lucky I am that I have a chance to know this knowledge and open mind enough to study and to follow this journey. Yeah, that's my sharing. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, teacher Gemma, for your sharing. It's really insightful as I also received the same lessons and through my observation and also experience uh is uh is true indeed. When I realized that when I want to give you mentioned about smile. I'm not. I was not a person um, who get easy to smile to other people, especially the stranger. And if I and I saw someone was very easy to smile to anyone that I encounter in their life on their journey, and as my observation, their life is simpler to other people and many people like them and when they do some things are get easier for them. So and I noticed that and I know that they have blessings so that it's will be simpler for them to do that. um That's why and the blessing in marriage we know that we have accumulated for countless lifetimes, and so that's why our master told us that we cannot envy of all the blessings in marriage because they have accumulated for lives, and it's true that we are blessed enough, we're lucky enough to encounter this knowledge, this very valuable knowledge. So this is kind of treasure for us. We don't need to seek anywhere else. And with the seven givens, we can accumulate blessing in marriage. We can transform our life. Thank you, Teacher Gamma, for bringing it to our section. And if we do understand the human structures and the root cause from religious perspective, and we value the blessing in marriage because we know that they are the root cause of our life, of our reality. So, but at first we can focus on accumulating the blessing in marriage, but then we implement the seven givens, and we just focus on the seven givens. And of course, as a result, we get blessing in marriage. Thank you so much, Teacher Gamma. Um, so it's kind of a review for us before we get into the new perspective. Uh, uh, when we talk about root cause of life of our lives. And let me find the words there. Okay. So we have explored together the root cause of human life from scientific perspective through the knowledge of root cause formula of life, and it told us that the mental images are the root cause of human life. So it's from the result of the seeds of mental images that we have. And so if we want a good life, we need to have beautiful, good mental images about the one that we desire. We need the desired mental images. And from the religious perspective, we borrow the human structured knowledge from Buddhism, and it told us that blessing, we have three masses, but as we focus on the light only, so we just care about the blessing, mass, and the married mass. So, and they are the root cause of human life. Um, According to the religious perspective. And from the moral perspective, we have okay, we have a knowledge called reality triangle. Reality triangle. So there is a triangle which manifests the reality of a person. Okay. So let's find out what it is. Um, Before we get into this reality triangle, this triangle, there is a concept that we need to uh, discuss, which is hmm, um, material manifestation. Material manifestation. Material manifestation. Or material expression. Expression. Oh, so what's material manifestation? That is the appearance of something that we able to see it, we able to sense it, or perceive it from our senses. Let's say this. Okay. Um, on the paper. Okay. In the camera, you see that on the paper. I put two markers, and the one with yellow cup and the one with brown cup. Let's say this one, the yellow one. Uh, just imagine this is a piece of gold, piece of gold, and this one is a piece of lead. Uh, both of them are metals. Okay, both of them are metal, and they have they have different material manifestation. They have different appearance, right? Have different material manifestation. What we sense from it, what we perceive them, we see that they are totally different from the colors, from the physical properties, uh, from their um, thermal conductivity or the electrical conductivity. So they have different physical properties. And these four pieces of metals, gold and lead, uh, they and the scientists has studied the metals, and they know that they have shared that these metals has different frequency, or we can say a different vibrational frequency. And that's why in the chemist industry, they are when they seek for a metal mile, they use the machine that can measure the vibrational frequency of the metal. And when uh, the machines detects any metal mile of metal, they have the sound differently between different metals because they have different vibrational frequency. And when they studies why they have different vibrational frequency, and they know that it comes from the structure. The structure of each metal is different. The structures of gold and the structures of the the particle structures, electrons and the positive particles and negative particles of these metals structures are different. So it generates different vibrational frequencies, and it it makes the different material manifestations of those metal of and in this in this December we see that gold and lead. And in Japan, they have they have a research. It's kind of they did an experiment to see if they if there's the change in the structure um, of lead, the piece of lead, and it turns the structure of piece of lead into the structure. It has the same structures of the piece of gold. So if they change the structure of the lead, turn into uh, the structures of gold, and see if the lead can turn into the gold. And after a very expensive and consume a lot of money, resources, experiments, they has proved that the winds they change the structures of the lead into the structures of the gold, and the lead, the piece of lead, can turn into the piece of gold. So we call that structure of the lead is the information. Is the information. And when the informations change, it generates the change in the vibrational frequency. As we know that every material thing in this life are made of fundamental particles, and those fundamental particles moves generate the vibrational frequency. So when these particles are the structures of the leads change, so it means that those particles movements change. It's generate different vibrational frequency, and it's create different material manifestation. And because and after that experiment, we have the answer. We have a conclusion that everything, uh, if we change the information of a thing to be the same as the information of something, so we are able to change its vibrational frequency, and and it at the as a result, we are able to turn something into another thing by changing the information. So let's say we put them into reality, and we call it into a triangle. We call it uh, reality triangle. Body. Okay. So we have a reality, uh, a triangle, a triangle. We have, and on the right coordinate, we have material manifestation. On the top, we have vibrational frequency. And on the left side, we have the information. And any methods are made of these three factors: the material manifestation, vibrational frequency, and the information. And we call that a reality, a reality. And that's why we call this is the reality triangle. And similar to the experience of the metal, the lead metal, and the gold metal. So everything has the has is material manifestation, has its vibrational frequency, and has its information. Hello, teacher Jane. Thank you for your presence. Similar to similar to the matter or any matter. If we talk about reality of someone, yeah. If we talk about someone, so let's say we have a successful person and a not successful person, or somewhat sometimes people say call it a failure person. So both of them when we talk about the successful person and a person who has not successful yet, and we know that they are different, but how do we describe them? So from these three, this triangle, we can describe them, the difference between them, from the material manifestation to vibrational frequency, and the information that they have. And both of them have different material manifestation from their appearance, from how they behave, their attitudes, what we can see, what we perceive, and what we sense from them. And if we are able to measure their vibrational frequency, we know that they have different vibrational frequency. And as if you remember about the operating principle of our inner awareness, and we know that anyone or anything in this life, in this physical worlds, has the frequency or a vibrational frequency. And if we can measure it, and we know when we know that those who are have good mood or a good emotion feelings like happiness, um, contentment, inner peace, tolerance, love, and so on. They have higher vibrational frequency. And those who experience suffering, insecurity, agony, sadness, and so on. So they have a lower vibrational frequency. So when we talk about a successful person and the one that has not successful yet, so they have different vibrational frequency. And when we, we look deeper inside them about the information that these people have, uh, these two people have, and we can see that the information that they have are totally different. A person who is successful has the information about how to be a success and how and what led to their successful journey, and the information they have is all about the helpful information for their life, for their career. And the failures, the ones who assume that they are failure, they have the information that they felt and their failure, they cannot do that, they cannot do this, and so on. So they have different total different information. If we ask them, they will tell us what they have in their mind, and we'll know that the information they have. And how do we identify or know the information that someone have about something, about a reality? There uh is based on these three words. It's from what they know, from what they believe, and from what they understand. From what they know, what they believe, and what they understand is represents for the information that they have inside. Let's say happiness. So a reality is about happiness, uh, and what a person knows about happiness, what they believe about happiness, what they understand about happiness represents for the information that I have about happiness represents for their reality in terms of happiness. Again, what what they know, what they believe, what they know about happiness. Someone when you ask about someone about happiness, they could say, if they don't believe that they could have happiness, they say that I'm not happy. So what they believe that they are not happy, they are not happy. And what they know about happiness, they said it's very hard to attain happiness. And what they understand that's because it's hard, so they are they understand or they don't know how to achieve it or attain it. So when we ask them, we can know the information that they have about happiness. And from the information that they have about happiness, and we know that their reality, we know that the reality that they have in terms of happiness. If they are happy they are happy or unhappy. If they have a happy life or unhappy life. Hello, teacher Hunmai. Thank you for your presence. Um, and similarly, about the health, about health. What if you ask someone about health? What's health? What is health to you? Then they could tell you what they know about health, and they could tell you if they believe that they have good health or not. And they could tell you what they understand about health. How can they have that good health condition? Or if someone who have a very bad health condition, they understand why they have that health condition, and they can tell you in very detail about that. So what people know, what they believe and what they understand about health represents for the information about health represents for the reality in terms of health. And let me list out some uh, aspects for so when we talk about okay, just mention about health, what we know about health, what we believe about health, and what we understand about health represents for our information about health and represents for our reality uh, in health or our about inner peace, inner peace. One of the things that many people want to attain in this very part of in so-called chaotic life. Uh, Someone call it chaotic life. Um, and we want to attend in a peace. If you talk to someone who um uh, who is not peaceful in their life, and you ask them about the inner peace, they could tell you what they know about inner peace, or they never know about that. Even they never know about that. They didn't know that it exists in this life, and they could tell you if they believe in a inner peace or not. They could attend the inner peace or not, and they could tell you if they understand how to attend it. If they don't have that reality, so they could not tell you how they understand about the inner peace, or and only those who have that reality they could understand how they attain it, and they can explain it to you. So what we know, what we believe, what we understand, what we know about the inner peace, what we believe about the inner peace, what we and how we believe it about inner peace, and what we understand about the inner peace represents for our information about the inner peace, and represents for our reality in terms of inner peace. And let's say money, or financial condition. I think is your the letter N, right? Money, money, everyone. This is money. Okay. Um, when we talk about money, and what we know about money, what we know about money, what we believe uh, about money, and what we understand about money represents for our information about money, and represents our reality about money, about finance in general. So when we talk about money, uh, mm, different people has different perspectives about money. Someone has a good idea, talk about money in a good way, but someone mentioned about it in very bad way, negatively. So it decides their reality about money, about finance, or love. What we know about love, what we believe about love, what we understand about love represents for our information about love, represents for our reality in love, in terms of love, or um, and relationship, or social relationship, or any kind of relationship. What we know about relationship, what we believe about relationship, what we understand about relationship represents for our information about relationship, represents our reality about the relationship that we have. Anything? Or about self, to measure that um, the information that we have about ourselves. So we ask ourselves that what do we know about ourselves? What to believe in ourselves, and what we understand about ourselves. So the answer that we have represents, or the information that we have about ourselves represents for the reality that we have about the connections with ourselves. If we know ourselves, enough, understands ourselves enough, and we believe in ourselves enough. We have strong connections to ourselves. And I often do um, this. I think it's kind of games to me. Often reflect on myself, what I know about me, what I understand about me, and and gradually I build the self belief in myself, and just build the stronger connections with my own self. And anything else? Mm, or a tolerance? What we know about tolerance, what we believe in tolerance, what we understand about tolerance, represents for our information about tolerance, represents for our realities in tolerance. If we are able to, if we have it or not, we attain it or not. And or those who are married. So we talk about marriage. Mm, right. I think it's correct. Marriage. In terms of marriage. So what we know about marriage, what we believe in marriage, what we understand about marriage, about marriage, represents for our information about marriage and represents for our reality in marriage and marriage, and to see if someone has a healthy relationship or harmonious relationship in marriage, so they can measure by asking themselves what they know, what they believe, and what they understand about marriage. And or our career, and to know someone's career's reality, uh, we can start from what they know about their career. If they know about their career exactly and what they believe in their career, if they believe that they can have a great career or not, and or what they understand about their career, if they understand how to attain what they have in their career or not. So represent what they know, what they believe, and what they understand in their career, represents for their informations about their career and represents for their realities in their career. And many, many aspects in our life, we can measure the reality that we have in those aspects by identifying or asking ourselves what we know, what we believe, and what we understand about the regarding that aspect. And when we ask these questions, it might not give a clear answer. So it means that because it's not clear. So the reality is not yet we haven't had yet because we need a clear we need to know exact what we want in that reality We need to believe that we could attain it, and we need to understand how to attain it. So, because it represents for the information that we have about it, and it represents for our reality. This reality triangle help us to measure our reality, and the experts have told us that um, the more clarity it is, the better chance that we have that reality. So we know that um, the information that we have something generate the vibration or frequency that we have about something, and it gives us the material manifestations regarding that things, or it means that it's is a manifestation of our reality and the informations. So if we want to change our reality, we need to change our information, the information that we have about that aspects. And how do we change our information? We need to know what generates our information, and the information that we have uh, regarding something is from what we know regarding this and regarding that, what we believe in it, and what we understand regarding that, what we know, what we believe, and what we understand. And what we know, what we believe, what we understand represents for the source concepts, represents for the source concepts that we have. What we know, what we believe, and what we understand represents for the source concept we have. And the source concept that we have represents for the information that we have, represents for the reality that we have. So, or source concept is definitions that we talk about what we know, what we believe, what we understand, what we understand. And it represents for our information, represents for our reality. If we want, if we want to have a good reality or a desired reality, we need to we need to have a desire, or we call this beneficial or helpful information, and we need to have the beneficial helpful source concepts. When we talk about the source concepts, so they only have two ideas. The first one, that's the helpful source concept. The second one, that is helpless source concept or harmful source concept. And what are some the helpful source concepts? The information that you we encounter, it's make we know and what make we believe and what make we understand negatively uh, goes against our desire. Uh, let's say when we talk about health, we'll talk about health. If you put health in the search bar on Google or Google search, and there will be a list of information of link website that the majority of them are all about disease, sickness, um, mental problems, many problems in health. So, but we don't want them in our life. Is it right? We want a good health condition. We want a healthy life. So those information which goes against our desire is that they are harmful source concepts. It causes the harmful uh, knowings, harmful belief, and harmful understanding. And as a result, we have the harmful information and what we call is negative. To be simple, it is a negative information, a negative reality, and desire, a reality. So if we want to have the desired reality, we need to have the helpful source concepts, beneficial source concepts, which aligns with uh, what we desire for that reality. In terms of health, so we need to know what is the good health. We need to believe that we're healthy, and we need to understand how to maintain this healthy condition and need to understand how to have a good health condition. So those information, the source concepts that help us have the helpful knowing, helpful belief, helpful understanding about health are the helpful source concepts. And we just focus on the lights. We focus on uh, the positivity, as if we remember about the principle of light from beginning that we talked about the principle. So we just focus on the helpful source concepts. So it will cause simply cause the desired reality. So in this reality triangle, we talk about three corners: material manifestation represents our reality, and it comes from the vibrational frequency, and the vibrational frequency comes from the information that someone has about, and the information that someone has about is from their source concepts, from what they know, what they believe, and what they understand, from their knowing, from their belief, from their understanding. The source concepts. And there is another concept that We also need to know here in the reality triangle. That is reference system. Standard reference system. Standard reference system. Standard reference system. Let me read the definition of this concept. Standard reference system is the root, is the source concepts of the roots. Is the basic fundamental concepts to orientate and develop the helpful source concepts. Again, standard reference system is the source concepts of the roots, is the basic fundamental concepts to orientate and develop the helpful source concepts. So the standard reference systems is what a kind of source concept. And it's not just a source concept, that is the source concepts of the root. It means that the root source concept. And from this root source concept is kind of basic fundamental concepts to orientate and develop the helpful source concept. So from the standard reference system, we can develop the helpful source concept, which we need, for our life. As we know that in reality, when we search for something, there are many, many negative information sold in us. And but we need a desired reality. We need a positive reality. So we need more helpful source concepts. We need more beneficial source concepts. But how can we have more source concept or helpful source concept while around in us? There are many, many negative information or many negative knowing, belief, understanding. So we need some things that can help us to develop the helpful source concepts. And they are standard reference system. They are standard reference system. Standard reference systems is their source concepts of the root source concept, the basic fundamental concept that can help us to orientate and develop the helpful source concept. And which are they? Which uh, which are the standard reference systems? We have Okay, let's borrow. Um, what is it? The Roots Life formula. The root cause formula love life or life. Human structure and reality triangle. So these three knowledge create the standards reference system from the material manifestation. We or in other words, we from scientific perspective, we borrow the knowledge which is called the root cause formula of life, and we have explored it in the very in the beginnings of the beginning sections. And from religious perspective, or we call this corner is the is we call it energy, vibrational frequency. In our we use the term energies in general. And in for this religious perspective, we borrow human structures as the second knowledge in the standard reference system. And from moral perspective, we borrow knowledge reality triangle to explain about human life, the root cause of human life. And these knowledge help us understand about the root cause of human life fully, completely. So that it generates the standard reference system. And from this standard reference system, we are able to explain about human life, and we are able to orientate and develop the helpful source concepts. And from the root cause formula of life, we know that the root cause of human life from scientific perspective is mental images, right? From mental images. And from human structures, we know that the root cause of human life. So from the the electromagnetic particles or the blessing positive particles, merit, balance particles, or uh, okay, particles or seeds. And from the reality triangle, we know that is our reality comes from our information, and our information is represents for represented by our source concept. Source concept. Source concept that we have represents by what we know, what we believe, and what we understand from the knowing, the belief, and the understanding. So this from this reality triangle, from this standard reference system, we can develop more and more helpful source concepts. And mental images is a kind of helpful source concept. And if we want undesired result or desired outcomes, we need beautiful, which align beautiful mental images which align with our desire. We need blessing and merit enough to have to raise our vibrational frequency at a level that resonates to the desired outcome that we want. And we need to have the helpful source concepts that help us to generate helpful information, helpful reality. So if we can complete these three factors, we are able to attain that reality simpler and more smoothly. And from this reality triangle, we can develop more and more um, the trial set in any reality. For example, let's see. Hmm. For example, in career, professional career, uh, in the material manifestations, we can say that uh, our capability or capability or a professional performance um, will tell us the so it represents for our material manifestation in terms of career. And how about the energy, the angle? We have the relationship or connection, social relationship, accounts for maturity, um, plays a crucial role in one's career. The relationship that they have can help us achieve what they want in their career simpler if they compare to their ability or capability that they have, the skills that they have at work, and their perception, the perception that they have the the relationship that they have and the capability that they have in their career decides how far they can go in their career. It's not just capability alone, and they need the supports from the relationship and perception. And many people, when they talk about their career, how they get a higher position, and how far they can go in that on the career path, has their great contribution of their perception, their or perspectives, uh, and the relationship that they have, and the capability that they have in terms of health. In terms of health, so if we talk about the reality in health, we also have the trial sets with the material manifestation of health is we often see that the physical health, and in the at the energy we have the social health, and at the angle of um, sorry, this is angle of information. This is information. And again, the angle of informations, we have mental health. According to WHO, they have a definition about health is a complete states of mental, social, and physical well-being. So we need three areas when we talk about health. It's not just only physical health, but we also have the social health and mental health. Mental health has the role as the informations of one's health. The social health plays a role that the energy of one's health, and the physical health play roles as manifest the material manifestation of one's health. Any aspects in life that you want to develop in this reality triangle, we can put any aspect in life in this reality triangle. So we can develop infinite, unlimited, helpful source concepts by this reality triangle. And the more helpful source concept we have, the better chance that we have the good, the positive reality, and any aspect in life, in marriage, in health, in some uh, financial condition, in relationship, and many aspects in life, career. So we can put they in this reality triangle and develop the helpful source concepts. And from the standard reference systems, we can orientate and develop they have full source concepts. So that's why we call them the the standard reference system. Okay. And there is one more thing that let me get the paper. So in the beginning, we we talk about the root cause. Okay. Let's summarize the root cause by the reality triangle. Okay. Sorry, it should be good cause. Good cause. I will get another one. And so if you remember about the formula, good cause and the favorable condition is the desired outcome. So let's elaborate the words. The good cause. Good cause. Good cause. This good cause, everyone. From effects, material manifestations um, in the scientific perspective, we know the root cause is from the mental images, from the energy angle. The energy angle, we have the root cause from the lead, sin, and merit, positive and valent particle. From the information angle, we have a source, source concepts, source concepts. But we talk about good cars, not the cars alone. If we talk about good cars, so we need the good mental images or beautiful mental images. And here we have three messages: evil, blessing, and merit. But we just care about the blessing and merit as they give us the positive and balanced particles uh, for positive and balanced seeds. And the source concept, which is because we need a good cars, so we need helpful source concepts. And as we know that in the WIT house, WIT home in the beginning that we share, when we talk about the uh, wheat home, we mentioned about seven slides, seven holistic wells, and so we have wisdom is also our good cars. We have state of mind. Wow, it's also a good cars. Um, Personality, wealth is not a good cars. And we have virtual wealth, and it's also our good cars. And capability, 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 wealth is a good cars, and physical wealth is good cause. So these helpful source concepts. So these concepts are also the helpful source concept that we have, which generate the general root good cause of us. So at first, the fundamental things for the good cause, we need beautiful mental images, we need blessing and merit, we need helpful source concept, and to protect it, to make it stronger, and to make it firmly, we need wisdom. We need wisdom guide our path. We need state of mind to protect our energy. We need personality, which can help us connect with people better. We need water to enhance our capability. We need the capability to perform any words that we want to achieve anything we desire, and we need the good health condition. We need the good health. We need the health good enough to perform our work. So all of these source concepts generate a strong good cause for it. Then that good cause can help us will be the cause that can help us achieve anything that we want in life to or to become anyone that we want to be. in life. That is um, the general image of a good course. So regarding this reality triangle, it can help us to measure. There are many benefits that reality triangle heads are given to us. Let's say D6. We can use this reality triangle to measure uh, our current, our reality, and by asking what we know, what we believe, what we understand about something, and we know how far or if we are able to achieve that reality or not, and how far we are from um, to that reality. And by using this reality triangle, we know where we are and where we want to be, so we can measure that we what we need to do to achieve that goal, what we need to do to have that reality. And we can use this reality triangle to develop unlimited helpful source concepts in many, many aspects in life, many areas in life. And this reality triangle also has one more benefits that we can use it to materialize materialize the non-material things in life, such as happiness, such as inner peace, such as uh, gratitude, or many, many values that we cannot just see by our eyes, but we need to sense it, which is non-material things in our perspective. So we need to materialize them so that we are able to attain it, we're able to sense it, perceive it, by uh, energize it, by materialize it, by uh, put it into the generate the information of it. So that's why it's when we get to know the wisdom lights, we'll use this reality triangle to materialize it so that we have its information, wisdom information, energies information, and material manifestations wisdom. Sorry, so that we use this reality triangle to have the information of wisdom, the energies of wisdom, to have and the material manifestation of wisdom. And after materialize the wisdom, we're able to attain it simply by this reality triangle. And we can use this reality triangle to transfer a reality. And we can use it to uh, receive a reality. And so that's why this educational uh, method, or this educational um, philosophy, is called as transferring and receiving education, transferring and receiving reality education. We is not teaching someone something, but we transfer reality. and then we receive reality. So by using this reality triangle, we're able to do that. Just let's say if you're happy, you're happy, and someone asks you how to be happy like you, and 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 usually people feel it's hard to share how to be happy like them because they often they're they're not aware of how they achieve it. But if we know about this reality triangle and we put happiness, we materialize happiness, and we have the information of happiness, we have the energy of happiness, we have the material manifestation of happiness. So we materialize the happiness in general, and we can transfer that happiness reality to other people. So those who have that reality, so they can use this rally triangle to confirm again about their reality. And somebody by somehow they have that reality because they are blessed enough, they had the blessing and merit enough to have that reality. But if they don't know about the information that they need to maintain that happiness or the material manifestation to maintain the happiness, it couldn't last for a long time. So that's why there are peoples who attain something, but just for a short period of time, and then they lose it, and they don't know why and how to retrieve their successful reality. And by using this reality triangle, we're able to materialize everything. We put it in terms of information, energy, and material manifestation. So those who have that reality can't confirm their reality, and it can transfer their reality to other people. And similarly, we can receive the reality from other people by asking them the information that they have, the energy that I have, and the material manifestation that I have regarding that reality. And by just accumulate the heaven source concepts, by accumulate blessing and merits, by collect the beautiful uh, mental images, so gradually we are able to attain that reality. So there are many benefits that reality triangles could give us. So it depends on how we use it, and this is the knowledge that I feel so grateful for know it in my life, and are able to share it to everyone so that you're able to share or transfer your reality to other people. Simply, you're able to receive the good or beautiful realities from other people simply, and we can materialize the non-material things so that we are able to have it, we're able to attain it, we're able to uh, possess it. um, and we can develop many helpful source concept from reality triangle. So that's this usage that reality triangle can give to us. And tomorrow we will get to know about the wisdom, which is the non-material value or non-material asset. Icon is asset to me. So that is the non-material asset. That's why we need to materialize it so that by the reality triangle, so that we are able to attain it simply. Uh, And the others are sets like state of mind, personality, voter, capability, physics. If we have time, enough times, we can use the material um, reality triangle to materialize them. So we are able to attain them simply because we need good cars. We'll elaborate the good cars in detail by reality triangle in the same. So that is all I want to share to everyone uh, today. Before we wrap up this section, anyone want to share something, or do you have any lesson, any insight, any realization or enlightenment? Please share with us so that we can learn from each other. I would consider this silence as a no. I think our teachers are not convenient to share your thoughts, and I really appreciate your presence, your support, and um, your contribution here. Uh, I'm so grateful for the knowledge that I uh, have learned from my master, my teachers, so that I'm able to share it with everyone. Uh, Let me start sharing the screen. And hope everyone have something to take away today. Thank you so much, everyone. Have good days ahead. And let me stop sharing this. Stop the live Facebook. Bye, everyone. Bye, teacher Gamer. Bye, teacher Hun
Bye,
Mai.
teacher.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher
everyone.
Eng Cheng. That I will end the meeting here. Yeah, bye, everyone.